Students, have you wondered why some lessons feel easy and some feel challenging? Why sometimes you only remember, but other times you actually create something new? Today we will decode this entire learning journey through Bloom Taxonomy. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Dr. Arvinder Kaur this side. So let's start the explanation. Bloom taxonomy basically developed by Benjamin Bloom in 1956. It tells us how students move from learning facts to applying to analyzing and finally creating something new. So this framework ensures कि हम सिर्फ रट्टा ना मारें but real understanding को develop करें with critical thinking, reasoning, logic और facts के साथ हम content को समझें. So ये बिल्कुल भी focus नहीं करता cramming पे. आगे हम इस वीडियो में डिस्कस करेंगे जो हमारे 6 लेवल्स हैं ब्लूम टेक्सोनॉमी के. दैट इज योर रिमेम्बरिंग, अंडरस्टैंडिंग, अप्लाइंग, एनालाइजिंग, इवैल्यूएटिंग एंड क्रिएटिंग. लेट्स डिस्कस. Teachers use Bloom taxonomy to design basically lesson plan, assessments, higher order questions, activity, real world learning, etc. So this is the pyramid of Bloom taxonomy. Here we will learn and we grow from simple to complex, easy to advanced, and surface to deep learning. So first level is remembering. At this level, students recall information they have already learned. They have learned earlier. Basically, remembering means recognizing, recalling और listing the facts. ये बिल्कुल फाउंडेशन है. बिना याद किए बाकी लेवल्स स्टूडेंट के लिए बहुत मुश्किल हो जाते हैं. तो कनेक्शन बनाना, प्रीवियस नॉलेज टेस्टिंग करना इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. तो यहाँ पर लेसन को स्टार्ट करने से पहले, लेसन को डिलीवर्ड करने से पहले टीचर बच्चों की प्रीवियस नॉलेज को कनेक्ट करेगी न्यू नॉलेज के साथ. वी कैन टेक वन एग्जाम्पल लाइक define democracy, list the parts of flower, name the planet. Second is understanding. What it means. Understanding is also called as comprehension. Understanding means explaining, summarizing, interpreting or describing concepts. Here the students start creating meaning. ये वो स्टेज है जहाँ स्टूडेंट कहता है हाँ मुझे समझ आ गया. सो अभी यहाँ पर उसको डीपर नॉलेज नहीं हुई बट उसको उस पर्टिकुलर कंसेप्ट का मीनिंग समझ आने लगा है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, explain why freedom of speech is important, summarize a chapter in your own words. Then next है apply. What it mean? Now learning becomes action. Applying means using knowledge in a new but similar situation. यहाँ स्टूडेंट कहता है I can use this in my real life. For example, solve numerical problem using formulas, use grammar rule in new sentences, etc. Next is analyze. This is the beginning of higher order thinking. Analyzing basically means breaking information into parts, comparing, contrasting and examining the relationship. यहाँ स्टूडेंट कहता है let me find out how it works. So we can do the comparison or we can identify or we can analyze the concept. For example, comparison between democracy and dictatorship. तो अगर आपको concept का real meaning पता होगा तो आप differentiate कर पाएंगे किसी भी particular दो concepts में. जैसे democracy है, dictatorship है, तो इसमें आप differentiation कर पाएंगे. Then evaluate. यहाँ स्टूडेंट जजमेंट देता है बट विद लॉजिक एंड रीजनिंग. इवैल्यूएटिंग बेसिकली मीन्स क्रिटिसाइजिंग, डिफेंडिंग, जजिंग और गिविंग योर ओपिनियन विद जस्टिफिकेशन. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इवैल्यूएट द रोल ऑफ अपोजिशन इन डेमोक्रेसी, जज विच सॉल्यूशन इज बेस्ट एंड जस्टिफाई व्हाई, डू यू एग्री विद द ऑथर्स व्यू पॉइंट, एक्सेट्रा. टाइप्स ऑफ क्वेश्चंस कैन बी एडेड. Then last is create. This is the top of Bloom taxonomy. The stage where student creates something original. Creating basically means designing, constructing, producing, inventing or writing something न्यू, यहाँ स्टूडेंट कहता है आई कैन क्रिएट माई ओन आइडिया, सो दिस इज ट्रू लर्निंग. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, create a speech as a future leader or strengthening democracy, design a science model, etc. Design your own poem, create your own poem. We can add these type of example. For quick recap, let's revise all levels in a short. Remember means fact, understand means meaning, apply, use, analyze, break and compare, evaluate, judge, create, invent. So basically, in a gist, we can say learning moves from basic to advanced, simple to complex, and memory to creativity. Now, one example is reflecting on the screen. Remember, define democracy by recalling its meaning. For example, student remembers definition. Understand objective, interpret the significance of free speech. Student explain meaning. Apply objective is demonstrate equality using a classroom example. Student apply knowledge practically. Analyze objective, compare democracy and dictatorship. Student examines relationship and differences. Evaluate objective. Evaluate the role of opposition parties. Student from judgment based on logic. Create objective. Create a speech as future leaders. Student produces an original piece. So these objectives basically ensures that teaching is clear, measurable and outcome based. Teacher can check exactly what learning happened from memory to creativity. So Bloom taxonomy is not only structures learning but also structures lesson plan, lessons objective, assessments and classroom activities. So students, I hope the concept is now clear. If this explanation helped you, please like, share and subscribe.